Hi everyone. Today I discussed topic farm work. Farm work is very important for the construction. It is very key role play in the construction works. Whatever we require shape of the structure, for that we have to do must and should farm work. In that process, we have to use skilled persons based on the type of material and amount of loads acting on that structure. Quality of construction, farm work will be depends. When concrete will be implemented on the day onwards, farm work will be started. Without farm work, there is no concrete structures. So today I discussed about farm work. Why we need to study about farm work? What is the importance of the farm work? Here, farm work is nothing but a mold including all supporting structures used to shape and support to the concrete until it attains sufficient strength to its own weight. So, we have to select in the farm work the self weight of the farm work and impose the loads of the structure, and on the time sudden additional loads will be acting. All those loads will be resisted by the farm work. The type of farm work will be selected is very crucial role in the construction process. It should be capable of carrying all imposed dead and live loads apart from its own weight. Dead load means their self weight, and live loads means here labor weight will be acting, machinery loads will be acting, additional loads, so many additional unexpected things will be happen on that farm work. All those type of loads will be resisted by the farm work. Farm work is mainly consists of in olden days timber and steel they have to used. It is the figure shows that timber farm work. Here complete one of the example we have to consider. It is a steel farm work. Here metal plates will be used for the construction. For used structures, quality of work will be more. In that scenario, we go for the steel farm work. In normal works, in that so, based on the type of the structure, we have to select it is timber or steel, availability of the material, nature of the labor. Like that, we have to take the type of the selected material. Farm work has been used in since beginning of the concrete construction. Without farm work, there is no concrete structure. In nowadays, farm work materials are used. Steel, plastics, fiberglass are used in the farm work. Greater attention is being to give design, fabrication, erection, dismantling of the farm work. So in that farm work scenario, we have to see the design of the farm work, fabrication of the farm work, erection and dismantling of the farm work will be occurred. Farm work is designed according to the ACA document SP4. In that SP4, we have to see the what is the strength of the farm work material, which weather condition we have to select, which people are involved in this working process. All those things are discussed in SP4 clearly. So, what are the qualities of the farm work? Farm work is nothing but we have to erecting the and connecting the members. For the connection time, it should be watertight. If it should not be watertight means if we have to pour the concrete in that farm work, the liquidity or fluid will comes out of the farm work. The hardness of the hydration of the concrete will be delay. It should be strong. It can be reusable. This farm work will be reuseful for the another purpose. Its contact surface should be uniform. For that only we get desired shape and smooth. It should be according to the size of the member. It should be available in according to the size. We have to manufacture the based on the size of the member. So, for achieve the qualities of the farm work, we should successfully getting the containment of the structure, strength of the structure, resistance to leakage, accuracy, easy of handling, finish, reuse potential, access for the concrete, and finally getting the economy of the structure. So that we achieve the containment capable of shaping and supporting the fluid concrete cures. Strength capable of safely withstanding without distortion, danger. The dead weight of the fluid concrete is placed, labor weight, equipment weight, all those things are supported. That is considered the strength. Easy of handling. The panels should be very comfort to carry the members whenever required for that place. Design like that we have to design so that their maximum size does not exceed, which can be easily handled by hand and mechanical means. In addition, all formwork must also be designed, include facilities for adjustments, leveling, easing, striking without damage to the formwork or concrete. So these are the different types of structures by using the formwork. Economy. So in that economy we have to spend total cost of the project, we have to spend 40 percentage of economy spent for the formwork. In that formwork we have to use 35% we have to spend the amount to the construction process. Among that 40% for the material selection and 60% for the labor. Without compromising, we have to follow these guidelines. We get maximum strength and good quality of the construction project. So formwork designer must therefore not only consider the maximum number of times that any form can be reused, but also produce design that will minimize the time taken for erection and striking of the materials. Major objectives of the formwork means, first of all, quality. For getting the quality, the surface should be uniform and smooth. The structure should be strong and what non non-water absorbent, safety and economy. So it should be stronger compared to where loads will be acting. In that scenario also the structure didn't not fail. Economy, it should be easily available. Quality, so sufficient stiffness and accuracy of the, so that size, shape, position and finish of the concrete should be minimized. Safety, sufficient strength and factor of safety so that they have capable of all supporting loads. Forms must be built efficiently, minimizing time and cost. So requirements of the formworks. So what are the requirements when where we have to select the formwork material? Material should be cheap, reusable, should be practically waterproof. It doesn't absorb the water from concrete. Swelling, shrinkage should be minimum. Strong enough to withstand all external loads. Deflection should be minimum. Surface should be smooth and afforded, easy striping, light in weight so that easy to transfer from one place to another place, and that material will be used for another purpose also. Joint should be stiff so that no lateral deformation, any leakage of material didn't occur. Throughout formwork process, we have to observe three stages of formwork process. First one is assemble and erection, concrete placement, and striking and dismantling. Here the figure shows the member, the labor will assemble the formwork and erection the formwork. After assemble erection, we have to pour the concrete for getting the desired shape of the structure. Of few elements having its own time. For that, based on that guidelines of the IS code, we have to remove the formworks after hydration, hardening of the concrete. After that, we have to do the striping and dismantling of the formwork. Formwork detail for different members. So here few examples only we given for the formwork elements: walls, columns, slabs, beams, staircases, chimneys, water tanks, cooling towers. Remaining elements also we have to use for the farm work. But here we give few examples only. So it is the one of the farm work parameter for the wall. So it is the wall farm work. In wall farm work there is a different terminology. Here we have to take in timber sheets. For the timber sheets we have to post the vertical post, and struts is there. Horizontal members is called as struts, and wedges will be provided at the corners. Edges will be provided at the corners. So here wedges will be provided at the corner. So stakes will be used for the horizontal structures. So wedges, rackers, horizontal members like that we have to use for the farm work. After completion of one side of the farm work, we do for the another side of the farm work. It is the farm work for the column. Here nuts and bolts, end planks, yokes like that keywords will be used in the columns. These are the examples for the column form work. Here cylindrical form work is there. Here rectangle, it is a steel form work. The first diagram represents the wooden timber form work. Second image indicates the steel form work. Slabs. These are the few examples as shown in this one. So staircases also we use different terminology we follow for staircases cases. So chimneys we have to use a jump form and slip form. So removal of formwork. Third stage in formwork is dismantling. In the dismantling, based on the type of cement, ratio of the concrete mix, weather condition. If we have to use the ordinary Portland cement, for beam takes 3 to 4 days removing of the formwork, but it is a rapid hardening cement. We have to use for the 2 days for dismantling. Based on the ratio of the concrete mix, based on the weather conditions we have to remove the farm work. If it is a winter season, the farm work days will be increased. It is a summer season, the days will be decreased based on the hardening of the concrete. Here give these some examples. Beams and columns. For beams 2 to 3 days, slabs 4 days, slabs for complete works 10 days, beams 8 days, beams and arches 14 days, and beams and arches complete formwork and removal more than 6 meters span 21 days. These are the guidelines given by the code books. Based on that we have to follow. Situation demands we have to remove early or late. So maintenance of the farm work. After removing of the farm work we have to used some cardboard pieces, plastic, bolt hole places must also be repaired. So for steel farm work, plates must be leveled by mallet and loose must be welded. So cost of the farm work mainly depends upon the 30 to 40% of the concrete cost. 50 to 60% of concrete cost depends upon the material cost, erecting cost, removal cost, joint cost, labor charges. Like that we have to included all these things. Advantages of steel farm work compared to timber farm work. Steel farm work should be used for number of times. It is a non-absorbent material and getting smooth finish surface obtained. The structure will be looking like a very neat. No shrinkage of farm work occurs. Easy to use. Its volume is less and strength is more compared to timber farm work. For example, if we go for the timber farmer, more water areas it shouldn't select. Swelling and shrinkage will be occurred for the timber farm work. For that situation we go for the steel farm work. loads, dead loads, imposed loads, horizontal loads, environmental. These types of loads will be formed in the farm work. So, thank you.